Hello dear students, this is Neha Sharma. Today we are going to do formal letter writing. In this we are going to do letter to editor. Now what is a letter to editor? It is written to the editor of a newspaper or magazine. Generally in these letters a social issue or problem is highlighted. Since it is a formal letter, the format is to be followed strictly. Furthermore, there are marks for writing the letter in a correct format. Now, there are few points to take care of while writing a letter to editor. First of all, let's check the format. Number 1 is sender's address. Number 2 is date. Number 3 is receiver's address. Number 4 is subject of the letter. Number 5 is salutation, that is sir or madam. Number 6 is body of letter. And that body of letter you can just divide into 2 to 3 paragraphs depending on the situation of the letter, whatever the question is given to you. So first paragraph you may in first paragraph you may write down the introduction and the purpose of writing the letter. And second paragraph you have to give the details of the topic, and in third you have to conclude that with suggestion, means ending. And seventh point you have to remember, that is complimentary closing. Next one is sender's name, and number 9 is signature and designation. For this I want to, for a good letter to editor, I want to give you some tips. Reread your letter and ensure there is no spelling error. Since it is a formal letter, use only formal language. Do not use abbreviation and slang language in formal letters. Take a good look at where to put commas at the starting of the letter. Let's see in detail what you have to write down in sender's address. First, you need to write down the address and the contact detail of the senders. Number 2 is date. Now, below the sender's address, you have to leave a space, a line, and then you have to write the date. Number 3 thing is, number 3rd stage you have to write down is the receiving editor's address. Here you need to write down the recipient of the mail, that is the editor. Number 4, subject of the letter. Write the main purpose of the letter in one line. It must convey the matter for which you are writing the letter for. And keep in mind always that phrases you have to use here. Don't write very long sentences, very long statements here. Next one is salutation. For formal letter, the salutation to be used are sir, respected sir, or madam. The next one is the body of the letter. As I have told you earlier, write the matter of the letter here. You can divide it into 2 to 3 paragraphs. First paragraph of the body, introduce yourself. You may introduce yourself and explain the purpose of writing the letter in the brief. Second paragraph of the body, give the complete detail of the matter. Or in third paragraph, if you are taking the third one, so conclude by mentioning what you are expect to be done by the editor. For example, you may want him to highlight the issue in his newspaper or magazine. Number next is the complimentary close here. Complimentary closing, in this you can conclude the letter using thanks or thank you and regards. And in 11th part, sender's name, signature and a designation. If it is provided in the question, so the same thing you have to write down. If it is not given, so you may use ABC or XYZ or your own name. Let's say the sample of letter to editor. I have taken here 50C Pushp Bihar, New Delhi. This I have included as sender's address, right? It may go to 2 to 3 lines here. After sender's address, I have to write, you have to leave a line, and then you have to write down the date. After writing date, once again you have to leave one line, and then you have to go for the receiver's address. For receiver's address, you will not write directly the name of the newspaper or the magazine. You have to write down the editor. Then you have to give the name of the newspaper, then where it is published. After that, you have to write down the subject, like I have taken here, ban poly bags. After writing subject, you have to leave once again a line, and then you have to go for salutation, that is sir or madam, according to the situation. You may write down anything. Next, you have to start the body of the letter. So, the starting and ending must be impressive. Through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, comma, I would like to draw the attention of the authorities concerned to ban of polybags. It is a fact that polybags are harmful due to their non-biodegradable nature. They don't decompose, comma, instead they choke the drainage system. Most animals eat them and die in the long run. If they are burnt, their obnoxious smell pollutes the atmosphere. Next paragraph I have changed here. I request the people at large, in their interest and in the interest of Mother Earth, to wake up to this problem. Everyone should stop using polybags. Jute bags, paper bags, etc. should take their place. Thank you. Yours truly. Once again, you have to keep in mind, some people used to write down this yours like this with apostrophe. So, this is wrong. What is right? It is yours only, and spelling of truly is truly. Thank you very much.